We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cousins gives way to Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
They run again on first down. Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
They run, Cook, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
9-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Good.
A A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a toss play. It's Carson shedding through the defense. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. His path became similar to... And this time he is in. Yes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that's complete to Swain. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Mix the score. Seahawks 14. Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Their own 44-yard line.
He gives it off to Carson, and he stopped immediately there.
Carson on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up, They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 8.
Justin Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This time Wilson will throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Wentz. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 28-yard gain.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They run it again with Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Leads to second.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Irv Smith, Jr.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Joseph on for the extra.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Seahawks 28, Vikings 14. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Incomplete. Jefferson the target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
The 21-yard line.
Now Wentz. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Wentz's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Jefferson.
A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Vikings.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run again with Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
Adam Thielen, 34 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Seattle Seahawks.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the victory.